I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
You get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
I get you.
You know, it's like if I say something about
I just want to suck it, see what it tastes like.
violence.
I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door! Like one of those lion door knockers rich folks got.
Remember all the games we played, fighting virtual battles of the break of day. ABF and friends breaking chains and lock, discussing culture wars, we're off the clock. We fire, talking truth to wire tires. Games and wars we won't conspire. On the hip we light the fire. Joystick warriors fighting left and right. Pixels clashing like a neon light. Won't miss in the code trying to find. Taking the stand for the uncaged mind. Off the hip, we fire. Talking truth till wires tires. Games and wars we won't conspire. Off the hip, we light the pyre. In the virtual trenches standing tall. Pixel blocks rise just to fall. Culture clash and break the wall. Podcast echoes free of all. Controllers clutch, knuckles white. ABF and friends in the late night fight. Virtual realms where freedom's tight. Battling won't do it all night. Off the hip, we fire. Talking truth till wires tires. Games and wars we won't conspire. Off the hip, we light the fire.
Give it to him.
Well done. Well done.
I think we're gonna have to retire the Mo clip starting next year.
Yeah.
No, keep it
He'll
going.
do another one for us. I'm sure he can't help it.
All right.
We'll
well,
see.
welcome to episode number 37, the last episode of the year. Let's go ahead and get intros kicked off. Norman, how are you doing? Muted.
Hello, everyone. Yes, just to get my intro out of the way very quickly, I want to pull up a little before and after. So, you know, we started off this year, if you remember, Disney came out and announced a new Star Wars movie. Very interesting, very controversial. And then 2 days left in the year. 2 days left in the year. We had this. So we have the before. Okay. Then we have after. Oh, dear. They did it. Harry Osborn. They did it. 2 years left in the year, and they just couldn't help themselves. Oh,
Corbett
well.
needs you to identify what's different with these two pictures.
The exact same picture.
The wavy hair. The wavy hair.
Yeah.
Like, he's got it. He's got his dad's wavy hair.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just, you know, laughing in the face of mediocrity.
Well, speaking of good looks, Hayden.
Hello. I'm being super lazy about getting my unboxing video out that I've been thinking about for 2 weeks that I've recorded and haven't done anything with, but work's also been hell. So haven't been able to get anything up.
You have to use your vampire teeth in the video.
Yeah. No, I recorded it at like IRL. I just have to edit it and get the damn thing put up. And I'm thinking about, starting a stream, maybe just doing it randomly, talking some, what is the woke right? Because I've been watching people blow up about this, and I feel like it's worth a stream to be able to actually like lay all of it out there, because there's so many sides of it, the political side, the gaming gate side of it. So, you know,
I didn't hear about that until today. It sounds like the Lincoln Project is behind it to me.
I've actually heard it
for a while from James Lindsay, but James Lindsay
Really?
is one of those guys that'll hit pay dirt and just keep going until he gets to like some ridiculous area. Yeah, it's he was one of the purveyors of getting out in front of the woke mind virus, but
James
for something you always find it.
Fucking marbles the past
several
months.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Well, look forward to those videos. Speaking of videos, Malty, did you make any more videos that piss people off today?
It probably will. It's only been out for like a little over an hour, but we'll see how that goes. But so I wanted to say that like you might think that the Uwu background is because Yaira 2 has release date and like all the Rip Reveal stuff, and in reality, the Uwu background is because of Harriet Osborne. It's just to prove I'm not racist.
What?
Thank you.
Precisely my response. Yes. Well said, Hayden.
We're gonna skip over Badger for now. Nerd Slap.
I don't know how to follow up on that one, but
try your hardest.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm streaming over on Kick like normal. Back to that again. We got episode 4 of the Nerd Files recorded. Should be up by tomorrow. Fingers crossed. But other than that, just making memes, making intros, and off the hip. Glad to be here.
And rocking at it, by the way. Like,
yeah, you are.
Awesome,
Thank
dude.
Nagernal, what have you been up to?
Nothing. Just taking it easy over the holidays. Lazy. Extra lazy. So.
Acceptable.
Is it?
It is 100%. I've been lazy as hell.
It's the week for it.
Yeah, I'll do something in the new year. We'll see.
Intros are getting better and better, Nagernal. Mo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. We actually had to cut Nagernal off as opposed to feeding him more. Let's talk. Other than that, sorry, my pale Irish brother. I apologize. But other than that, 2024 has been fantastic. I really enjoyed doing streams with all of you guys. I some of the clips could have been played a little less, but other than that, I'm really having fun here, and this is a great way to end the year. So,
what clips?
Always, thanks for having me on, and this is going to be a banger.
Yeah, Badger, what clips do you think that he's talking about?
He just wanted to see what it tastes like. It's not his fault.
A year-end recap?
I'm an inquisitive soul. What can I say?
I love that clip. I'll play it as often as I can. Every time I stop playing, you go on to just lament about the. Yeah, we all know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's your text notification. Like Erwin's like, we got to stream it. He's like, yeah. So.
That's a good idea.
Different text notification.
I might set it as my notifications whenever we're in Florida. Who knows?
What did I do?
Just be walking around MegaCon. You'll be hearing that everywhere.
Oh my god, it's like everybody's notification. That would be so funny.
Chat, you know what to do.
You know what it's like? It's like live, die, repeat. Every time I try to figure out how to get to the end where I can beat the boss, I end up rolling under the bus and I get squished, or I break my leg and she's got to shoot me in Minecraft to make me start over. I'm living in a simulation.
You try to get out of it, and then you just give everybody ideas of how to perpetuate it.
Yeah, because your little marketing brain goes to work, and it gives people more ideas.
Yeah. You know what, Mo? You're right. My wish is that we stop playing that clip, and you end up saying something far worse, and we play that one way too much.
Don't worry. It won't be long. It might not even be past New Year's Day. I don't know.
It might not even be past this stream. Let's see what we can do.
I'll bait him into something again. That's all you got to do, Badger. Whenever you're on stream with him, you can easily bait him into something, because
you look like you'd be good at baiting men, Hayden, with that V2.
I was waiting for
gay
that.
Adam Jensen. I do like the trench coat though. I only say this because I'll be gay now. You're an attractive man. You don't need to have that V2. I know it's your satellite option.
Yeah.
Clip it.
He just winked at Angry Badger. What the hell is going on right now?
I thought he was trying to poop. Is he winking or pooping? I can't tell.
There's no way to know for sure. All right, you don't
I'll
know
see
where
you
I'm
in
at.
VR.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Some countries do both.
India.
Well, Hayden will look exactly the same in VR as he does now. So
yes,
but I'm sure everybody knows who you are, Badger. But tell everybody who you are.
I'm sorry. Hi, I'm the Angry Badger. No, thank you for the invite. I don't know how to describe myself because I'm sure as hell not an influencer. Yeah, just a retarded person with dumb charisma. You know.
Can I take a crack at describing Angry Badger? Oh, be a nice New Year's.
You go ahead.
Just
I mean, you're already talking about crack, so be careful with your words.
So Angry Badger, he's a mad genius. He's also an asshole, but he's our asshole. It's been a pleasure, sir.
I'll accept that. Yeah. If my accountant asks, I'm a pop culture analyst and commentator. But that's a tax purposes term. I'm just an asshole with strong opinions.
And a camera.
And a camera. Yeah. And a good microphone. Just make sure you do that first.
Well, before we get started today, I just want to shout out to Cornboy. I believe it was a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and start with a clip. Let's see here.
Do. Oh, there we go.
All right. Has anybody seen this besides Nerd Slap? Because he tried sending it to me like a few minutes ago when I already had it loaded up.
Yeah, I saw it.
No.
I like miniguns in any fashion. So
Yeah, this is badass.
So this dude actually made this is like totally custom, by the way. I like I tried to find out if you could actually buy one. And I did way too much research, and someone said it's like $5,000 plus all your time to put it together. So
worth it.
Yeah,
totally worth it.
So we'll be seeing you show this shit off on Sunday one day.
No, I don't have the time to make this.
Thank you.
I'd rather gunsmith a real gun than
Yeah.
this, but it's got the backpack and everything.
Now pick it all up.
So
that's one way to wake up in the morning.
Note that there's actually shells coming out. So each one has its own little shell that it's in, just so they can dump it out to pretend to be an actual minigun. It's so cool.
This guy shot that thing one time and he recorded it because there's no way he put all of those little shells back on
Back in and then loaded it all into the backpack. Yeah.
The comments are kind of funny. Yeah, Bob's watching this video. Yeah, people are asking for ways of cleaning it up. Yeah.
Oh, gooch.
Did you guys ever have those
Yeah,
Nerf
gooch.
fights?
Legend.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Of
Oh, and he
course.
gifted himself one. What a selfish bastard.
What?
Thank you, Gooch.
Gooch, you need to shoot straighter, not your own feet. I've done it a few times where I've shot myself though. It's pretty
Hey, it
fun.
could have been a
Thank
ricochet. You never know.
Did it on purpose.
If no one subbed to Gooch, go over there and sub. He's an excellent watch.
Yes, absolutely.
Pathetic with his 20,000 plus subs and his 41% female audience.
I don't think he has that many.
41.
He needs to get to 20K.
Oh, he has well over 20K.
I know, I'm just kidding. It's like,
Million
it's
he needs to get to. Son of a bitch.
It's like us joking about Niet, how he's starving for subs.
No, he really does need that is a sad case. Going on open bar under 2 million. Poor
Mhm.
guy. I don't know.
It's a shame.
That's a shame.
All right, this next clip. All right. By the way, I'm cleaning out all of my bookmarks for the year, and I'm going to start fresh. I have way too many bookmarks.
God, I do too.
This one is straight retarded.
I got Luigi.
All right, I got your ass for Diddy, bro. You're good.
What's going on in
You're
here?
great. What?
We're playing Super Smash Bros. What's your problem?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Were you guys talking about Diddy and Luigi?
Yeah, from the game.
Those are Diddy's a character in the game.
You don't know Luigi?
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. I thought you were just talking about something else.
You want to play?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, that's
Okay, that's good.
Luigi every day.
He's like, how did you even do that? He's like, oh, we brought a modded GameCube. He's like, you guys are sick.
no. Wait, but you guys know the allegations of Diddy killing Tupac, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had never heard of that for the last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Night, like,
there are
admit to
people
doing
who
that.
don't know. There are people who don't know.
Is there
just
the
funny
rest of the
'cause
story?
I've actually
for
had to
this?
explain that to people before.
But no, that's just it's like a totally out of context video of someone making Luigi that assassin from killing that CEO and Diddy as playable characters in Super Smash Brothers.
No, I get that. I was just wondering where Hayden was going. I was like,
Oh.
did you know Sean Connery
I
died?
just felt the need to tell us.
All Hayden added. to the
No.
conversation
Somebody said
was, there are
Luigi
people who
every
know,
day, and I
there are
was like,
people who
no,
don't.
Diddy calls in hits. Diddy do it himself. Like,
But he's actually fighting here, so he'd be throwing like baby oil and shit. You'd be all slippery, and he wouldn't
That's
be able
a
to work
good
his.
Like a greased up pig. You wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, he's melee focused with a double dildo, you know.
Can't touch him.
What movie was that
who
where
was it
Jason
that said
Statham?
Luigi every day?
Remember
That's
Jason
what I wanna
Statham did
know.
that in a movie where he like was in like an oil change station. He covered himself in oil and then started fighting people. That would be Diddy in the game.
It's like Crank or something, or one of the other ones. Either way.
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I think it was
No, it
Crank.
might have been like Transporter like
it might have been-
57 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough Knight's in the transporter. I don't remember that part though.
The mechanic, is that right? That's what Jake Martin.
Oh, the
just said.
mechanic.
It might.
Sure.
No.
Well, yeah,
tracks,
the
I guess.
mechanic was
Hell,
R rated. The transporters are all PG 13. So if he's going to do that where it's actually like applicable, I would have to assume he's less than clothed.
I think they're just naming off all the movies now that he's ever done.
Might be.
Mechanic, car
The
grease.
The Meg.
Wait, what's a movie that he was in?
Death
Not
Race.
talking two smoking barrels.
That's right.
I like Death Race. I thought that was.
I
I
thought
liked it too.
Yeah.
A little,
Thought it was pretty
too
good.
much maybe.
The One. This is the only underrated Jason Statham. He still had hair moved.
That's
I
true.
forgot he was in that. Isn't that with Jet Li or something?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cut my life into pieces.
Mhm.
Yes.
Papa Roach.
It's a very Papa Roach movie.
Woo.
So yes, it is the transporter.
Man, I haven't seen that movie in so
It's
long.
not the first one though, is it?
That's what it said.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
See, Rough Night knows his shit.
All right,
We should
now
do a watch party.
we could.
We should.
Where's I don't know. There's movies we need to do a watch party way more than Transporter though.
As Isaac
There's
seen
bad
the
movies that
transporter.
he needs to make you suffer through so he can gain your power.
And now he's starting to get it. So this one, I just thought this was hilarious. Felt like an NPC. He legit looks like he's a character out of like Skyrim.
Ow!
Small
Good catch.
Wow.
Walk off the ankle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ouch.
That's
You
a
see him
guy.
at the end there.
You fall, you don't die, and you're like, ah, nothing happened. Did anyone see? Sure didn't. I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
That's what he starts doing at the end too. He's like,
Oh. That's what I'm saying. Dude limped around the corner and then like collapsed. It's like my fucking ankle.
He goes to the same doctor that Bruce Wayne goes to, talks about his knees.
Cartilage.
Get a magic brace.
You don't have any cartilage.
All right, we'll watch a couple more before we actually talk about something.
Who needs topics?
I have cat videos across my timeline.
Yeah,
All right.
I've seen this.
You gotta watch it again. Look, he's like, kick the shit out of that cat.
The sound makes it so much worse.
Dude, the fact that the orange cat looks over like this guy's about to get ready to get fucked up is the best. He looks at the camera. He breaks the fourth wall. That is fantastic. No, it was you, Fredo. Good.
Yep.
All right. This one, I figured we need to bring it back. There's people that don't know the meme, I think. we've had a lot of 737s falling out of the sky lately, and I just want people to relive the same history that I have, which is hilarious.
We have new information now also on the plane crash. KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Li Fook, and Bang Ding Ao. The NTSB has confirmed these are the names of the pilots on board Flight 214 when it crashed. We are working to determine exactly what roles each of them played during the landing on Saturday.
So they talked to the NTSB and they confirmed it, so it must be true.
The original super chat to make someone say some dumb shit.
It's still so good.
First comment.
When you're
I
hearing
still
somebody
think about
read
this on a
that
weekly
like so
basis.
seriously.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
No, that's some classic internet lore that is stirring back up, because who would have guessed Boeings keep fucking blowing up and falling out of the sky?
Well, that's like the shit that he used to play on Howard Stern, or they'd have the guy that called Peter Jennings like, I see OJ, he looking scared. Like during the hostage, he called on the news and like, man, you used to have so much fun trolling, but can't do it anymore.
Yep. Jerky Boys ruined it for everybody. All the same made it the best it possibly was. Saul Rosenberg. Yeah, is the best. Bring it back. Prank calling should be legal.
Caller ID ruined that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Well,
And the internet.
I wanted Badger to come on the show not just to talk about games, but to talk about something that he forced me into doing, which is him having so much fun. I was feeling left out of
Still freezing. I was having so much fun. I forced you to do it against your will. Not inside of a hotel room. That's Leon.
Now you just are clippable just now also.
I'm trying to be.
Okay. Anyways, we bought a VR headset together while we were holding hands. No. Badger went out and bought a MetaQuest 3, and he said he was having so much fun with it. He bought one for Tech Rat and your dad, right?
So to be fair, I went to Christmas with my family, and my nephew's mom bought him a MetaQuest, and I was sort of thinking, I was like, I'll get mad if I buy like that much money on them for one thing, even though I spent way more than that. Anyway, so I was playing that MetaQuest, like it's just a normal one, and I put on for 1 second, and I went to another fucking world. And I've played VRs before. This is like the newest one. I was like, oh, we've come a ways since the first couple generations. And then I played a little bit. I was like, that's it. I have to get one. And then bought one for Rat because I knew he was instantly going to get addicted. And then my dad saw me doing it, and like I showed him, he's like, oh, I could get one, because you could basically just watch movies now on a movie theater screen size.
Yeah, and
it's great.
When I was setting mine up, it was like insanely easy to follow along and figure it out.
Oh God, that was one of the questions that I had, was how difficult to set up. Fuck.
Seamless. And setting up your boundary, you just turn around and look at everything, and it grid patterns everything out. You could turn on pass-through modes. You can just walk around in augmented reality. Yeah, you can switch worlds, space stations, mountaintops.
So I've done. Sorry, go ahead, Hayden.
I was just gonna say, for context, I have been looking at getting into VR and VR gaming since like 2012, when the first ones were coming out, and I thought, no, I shouldn't get into this because I'll get addicted. I don't want to mess with this. I need to stay away from it. And here we are.
Yeah,
and
it's also been 12 years.
Yeah, so I played the first HTC Vive when that was out, and I haven't touched VR since. And it's a lot better now that there's not as much setup involved. And what do you say?
After 18 hours of bullshit.
That's actually kind of true, because with the older headsets, you pay like $1,000. You'd spend hours like putting those base stations up on your wall and everything. And
there's also an app that you can download and do all that shit first, and download all the games and do all the bullshit. So when you actually buy and set on, your headset, it just boom, just downloads everything.
Sorry, Starlink disconnect. That was just randomly hit me.
I was wondering if that was you or me.
Yeah, that's why I just stopped talking.
Yeah, so setup is not a worry.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So what
that's
made you get one in the first place? Were you just at the store and you put it on? You said.
No. It was at Christmas, and my nephew got it, and so
I see.
Rat and I were having to set it up, right? Like,
yeah.
And so it was the Arkham one, and like I put it on, and I think I accidentally hit it where it put it into the loading menu, but all of a sudden I was on a rooftop, and it was raining, and I was in Gotham City, and I looked up, and it was the bat symbol, and I looked down, and I was Batman. And I just fucking sort of went like this. With my Rat was like, you all of a sudden stood like you were fucking Batman. I was like, I was Batman. For 1 second, I was. And it was in that moment, I was like, I have to have this. I know for a fact that I'm going to want this away from all these filthy people that I love, like by myself, not a second of regret.
Filthy people.
Let's go.
Speak of the devil, this is the person we were saying is
Filthy
very short
Australians.
on subscribers right now. He needs everyone head over there and sub.
I'm so filthy proud of this dude getting on open bar. Finally, well deserved.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. Go up. I grew up so quick. Even though he's been doing this for 7 years, has over 1 million subs, and I'm actually the new one.
So Badger said something the other day. He's like, imagine in like 4 or 5 years where they're going to be with VR headsets. And I was like, well, I said that like 7 or 8 years ago. You know what I mean? And it got me thinking, and I pulled up this article, and they basically are asking the same questions, but from now.
Right.
Yeah, November 26th. Fairly new.
So 10 years ago, like when you said it, you're a HTC, I was like, that's a fucking headset that's just holding your phone up to you.
It was actually probably worse because back
this son of a bitch has 3 different camera pictures. You know what I'm saying? It's got cameras on the side. Like it's a whole.
You're gonna have to show that off here.
I'll show it off later. I'm just saying that, like, it's a jump from holding a phone to like full wraparound with the lenses that switch. And if you have glasses, you can get prescription.
Oh my god,
it's true. I was reading though that this particular MetaQuest 3 is better because of the pancake lenses in it, and it basically makes it to where it's like less fussy between different types of facial shapes.
Oh, it's got a little thing that you can slide that'll let you. Yeah, so only
it's also more forgiving though too.
Gary would have to fucking get prescription because his shit is like Coke bottle at this point. But like if you're just a normal blind, you probably could just move it back and forth.
And because it's adjustable, I can just take my glasses off and then just wear it. So I don't.
And they also have ones you could pop out the inner plate, and it's an extender if you didn't want to fuck around with it.
And that was the weirdest part about
VR.
Oh yeah,
it's like if I didn't have my contacts in, I couldn't see shit.
Right?
Isn't that weird? It's literally this far away from your eyes, but your eyes still focus on it as if you whatever. Because I'm nearsighted, so
it doesn't feel weird either. It doesn't feel like it's a lot of depth perception.
Yeah, but I just figured it being that close, it wouldn't matter, but it totally mattered. And when you put your glasses on, it absolutely mattered. So if that's the case, because wearing a older headset with your glasses was not fun, but because you had to have the extender on too, it was ugh.
This is interesting to me because I may be close to as blind as Gary is.
Oh,
I spoiler alert! I wear contacts, and I
didn't know they made contacts that thick.
Yeah, they do. they do. I got pulled over the other day, and like on my way to work, and the cop that pulled me over goes, "Well, it was bullshit." The reason I got pulled over, but he pulls me over and he goes, "Are you wearing your contacts?" And I was like, "There would be multiple dead people right now if I was not wearing my contacts." So yes, I am. But yeah, so it's interesting to know that they have to like there are prescription like versions, and maybe it won't focus right.
If it didn't work out, they'll make prescription of the inner lenses.
Or I keep having people come. They're telling me that LASIK is insanely good now.
Yeah,
you end up saving money because you're not getting glasses all the time. So,
yeah.
My mom got LASIK about 4 years ago, and it sucked for her for about 2.5 weeks. And then once it healed, she was just like, I can see better than you. And this was before my eyesight started to go.
Do you want to be a virtual reality all-star or don't you? Now you go get LASIK eye surgery and then you can come talk to us about virtual reality.
It would drop
Here's the problem.
$6,000 on this thing where they shoot lasers into your eyes. That way you can enjoy when they shoot lasers into your eyes.
Yeah.
My prescription keeps changing.
Yeah, 'cause your eyes
every
are
year
getting
whenever
worse.
I go. Yep, they're
Well, that's
getting
just-
worse.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
LASIK would retard that. So you could be the good kind of retarded.
Maybe, or I'll just be able to see for like a year, and then I'll have to fucking get glasses again.
Yeah, probably. I heard Ari Shaffir
Wait
on
till they have, like,
Rogan's,
robot
like,
eyes.
his shit's starting to go back, but like he's still got 10 years of good eyesight.
Well, no, so that's like a thing that used to be true, but they're making all these different advancements like every single year in these surgeries, and it's actually lasting longer. You're able to redo it more often and stuff like that. So yeah.
And let's be serious. Ari Shaffir hasn't really been treating his body all that well his entire life. It was probably the blackout drinking that caused his vision to go to shit again.
Possibly.
Or his friends' bodies, when he drugs them in front of his kids.
Oh, you slip Bert Kreischer
Allegedly.
ecstasy one time and you never hear the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Orange Gun, thank you so much. Hail all.
Thanks,
Hope
man.
you all had a Merry Christmas. 199. Thank you.
Shout out.
Did have a good
199.
Christmas.
Hail, go
Hail,
Big
brother.
Red.
Louisiana brother.
I'll tell you, the only thing that would make me put money down for a VR headset is the day Konami goes, "We've done it. We've made your Yu-Gi-Oh game. Here you go. Money on the table, day one." That's me.
I mean, if things start to take off, I don't see why they wouldn't try to explore, different.
Oh, I know they're
franchises to put
working on
into it.
one. There was a few articles at the start of the year, sort of February, and there's kind of been rumor mill since then. But there's definitely something happening in the works.
I hope Niat is still here.
He
Sick
said
guy.
that he was on
Oh,
Leon's stream,
yeah.
so he
Oh,
can
is he?
stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Niat loves Alien and Predator universe, and I was saying earlier that VR with horror games is terrifying. Like you actually get scared in real life because you think you're there.
Oh yeah.
I love
But-
it. Yes.
Yeah, there's this thing that VR does to your brain that it makes you think that even though you know you're not in the environment, it makes you feel fully.
Why is that confusing? We've all played video games where you're in like firefights and shit, and like depending on how hectic it is, at a certain point you forget that you're just in the thing. Now imagine you're actually in the fucking thing. The same disconnect happens. All you know is like, bro, when Vader first walks up and he's like 8 feet tall, like it's fake. It's not real. But also, an 8 foot tall, half mechanical monster just walked up in front of me. I was like, okay, this would be terrifying if I was just like a normal anyone.
Dude, that's the thing about Pavlov. Pavlov, you have to get the magazine up, pull it, rack it, get it, and people are shooting at you. You're like, oh shit, and you keep dropping it. You're like, I can't reload,
You have a problem getting it up under pressure?
Yeah. We're talking about our eyes going bad. We might as well just cover the whole gambit.
Just imagine the first time that you played Dead Space 1 in a blacked out room with your probably 42-inch TV at that time because it was so long ago. Imagine that you saw Dead Space 1 and experienced that in this new VR thing. It scared the fuck out of me with like the different sounds and that were randomized too. You couldn't, you couldn't anticipate it because they would just come out of nowhere and you turn around and maybe there's something behind you. Maybe it's coming out of that vent right there, or maybe it's not. And then when you don't hear it, it is actually behind you.
Yeah, I haven't. It was scary, but I was like, I'm about to have a lightsaber and force powers. Like, yeah, there was a big Rancor, and it is terrifying to fight an actual Rancor, but also I had a fucking lightsaber, so it was fine. I haven't played anything where I'm truly vulnerable. Like even Batman, when you're fighting, if someone comes up behind you, the blind counter is you just like backhand them and shit. So you're still not vulnerable, even in like a stealth type situation.
So you punch a nice
Have you
hole in the
played
drywall
Alien
behind you.
Isolation?
Yeah, fuck that.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I can't wait till Tech Rat comes on. He's got cotton balls in his nose because you walked up behind you during the wrong point. And just get back in.
Yeah, no, you definitely like you have your play area, and you really want to have that mapped out and try not to move.
Really quick, Celluloid, thank you for the 199. ABF
Yo.
is gay with 2 Ys. Is that
That's
is that like a reference to Benology?
Probably
Could
because you
be.
can't spell it the correct way. It'll block it.
I know.
Or the...
I prefer GHEY myself.
You can't go anywhere without celluloid calling you gay. So good luck with that.
Sounds like
But
patrician.
here's a great video to show what it's like being in a scary game. Just imagine the surround audio like behind you and stuff like that going. You're like, oh, did I hear an alien over there? That game looks badass. I gotta play it.
That looks
Which
dope.
one is this?
It's like Alien Isolation VR. Like I think
Oh,
it's a
really? Just the
specific
VR
VR.
version?
No, Rogue Incursion.
I still
Oh, you're right. Rogue
Yeah, I was
Incursion.
gonna say I don't
Alien
remember it being that
Isolation.
deadly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alien
you're
Ice-
right.
Alien
I feel like I'd
Isolation.
be-
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll play
Yeah.
that.
Alien Isolation is a sneaking around thing, which makes it 1,000 times worse. So
Yeah.
I played it and I was sneaking around and I turned left to look in the mess hall and there's an 8.5-foot alien in there not paying attention to me. I'm like, it hits different when you actually get the real size it's supposed to be. It's scary.
So I got that feeling playing the console. I have no fucking desire to do like you just said that, but you give me a pulse rifle, so that's why I'm looking at what was that?
Alien Rogue Incursion.
Rogue
It's-
Incursion, yeah.
It's $40 on Steam. It has mixed reviews.
It's not out yet. Coming
Alright, so-
February 13th, Alien Rogue Incursion. So it's probably the meta version.
Oh
That-
no,
that
it's
was-
available on Steam as
Yeah.
of the 19th.
Good. That means it might
So-
be an enhanced $40. That's worth it.
This is actually a perfect time for me to ask one of my other questions about this to you guys.
Oh.
Does Steam and Meta Quest 3 have integration?
Yes.
Yep.
They have to, right?
Steam
I
VR.
bought
Steam VR,
Alex, Half-Life Alex, even though I haven't played it yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
There is
All right.
one thing that I noticed, which is right here. The DEI detected. The curator list that I'm on says recommend against.
The character that you were playing as looked like they had a bit of melanation. That's probably why. I don't
Yeah,
think it
that
was.
doesn't really
It's not
bother
like
me so
Ripley
much.
or whatever. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. How much fucking plot or story or DEI could there be in a first-person shooting alien game? It's like an NPC or something.
Yeah, and you're talking about you know like diversity. Yaphet Kotto was in the first movie. He's the blackest man that's ever lived, you know. So
What if like it would be totally immersion breaking, but what if your character like mumbles stuff all the time about how like
About
they're
being
not-
trans?
You know, like how they need to be better and like
I'm here to escape the racism on Earth. These aliens or some shit like that. Yeah,
well, if
probably.
you're trans, you could just go like this and you know.
well
I was trying to see if like the plot fucking had anything bad about it, but I don't think so.
when you were playing the Star Wars game, Badger, were you like talking shit to the robot while you were in VR? Because I was.
You know who that is? This is Maya Rudolph. From fucking. It says that you play as someone named Zula Hendricks. So Zula, that's probably why.
This is why.
When her synth companion Davis 01 for guidance, yeah, maybe that's why. Might
Is
be a
that the
little-
female version of Zulu?
Yeah.
No, that's
Probably.
Five Guys, Burgers and Fries.
Oh, Zoe Quinn.
Yep.
Well, look.
Too bad.
Don't tell Grums or anything
No.
like that. But if the pulse rifle and the killing of the aliens is fun,
Don't tell society I like a
Don't-
game. Please don't.
don't tell them. Well, the problem is a lot of time they do the DEI and then the gameplay is shit. But if the gameplay is good,
Yeah, because I mean, we were talking about that the other day with Squid Game, where I didn't like that they put the trans character in there, but it's not a deal breaker because everything else was fun. So, if you just little bit, I mean, I want a lot of fun, and if there's a little bit of crap, I can deal with it.
yeah, Dragon Age would have been fine had they executed the story and gameplay, and then if they had Tash and her stupid mommy non-binary story, it would have been roasted, but it wouldn't have been destroyed the same way.
Mhm.
They don't even give us that.
Well, they changed all the options too. Like you could no longer offend people. You used to be able to piss people off, attack them mid-sentence, or just investigate and be completely neutral and everything. No, you can't ever do that anymore. There's a lot more to that than just having a couple of token characters, because going all the way back to earlier BioWare, that shit was always in there, but it wasn't the focal point. Making it the focal point is what fucks up the experience, at least for me.
And it was done better too.
That's most choose your own dialogue these days. It's just 4 different versions of yes. That's it.
Yeah, it's always been part of games, though. I remember playing King's Quest 4 where you could play as the princess, and you would be like, you would type stuff in there, and you could go up to a somebody with a lute, and they'd play like green sleeves if you want them to. But you could also tell the character, "Hey, take your clothes off," and be like, "Oh, I can't do that right now." You know, but so they would. The thing is, you would try doing that stuff and trying to be offensive because you get bored trying to get through the game and just try to do dumb shit, because sooner or later one of it would work.
But
like,
Mo, the thing with old BioWare games, or older, I should say, was that your choice actually mattered and changed the world. Like it would actually change the game, and you could have a different experience every time. It wasn't the illusion of choice. You had actual choice and could change things.
Well, I mean, if it was King's Quest 4 and I was butt-ass naked, I'm assuming I'd be able to get through the levels pretty easy. You know, a lot of the male characters probably would have helped me out a lot sooner. So, you know, you don't know.
Badger's having a field day. He's like,
bless him.
Now, here's the solution for obesity in the United States. If everybody had Ready Player One type stuff in their house, they would legit be a lot thinner.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Does that look cool?
Yeah.
Fourth wall break, he's not actually running with his feet, he's running using the controller.
I don't know. It looks like he's wearing something on his feet.
No, he is. I was kidding.
I mean, because that is one of the things that'll still sucks, is you have to move with your, for the most part, your hands.
Yeah.
Right.
You're basically running on Teflon. I'm guessing there's like, you'll have to change out that disc after you play like too many hours or whatever, you know.
you're gonna have to change out one of the discs in your back after you trip and fall too many times.
Well, that arm is holding you.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, he can kneel all the way down. Like, you can still lose your balance. It's just not gonna make you like break your teeth on it.
Yeah,
it'll hold you up that far, but your ankles will go.
It probably would.
It kind of makes it not cool though, because the guy's wearing a standard issue dad outfit. I got my tucked in polo to my jeans. It's like, what are you doing?
Well, no one ideally is not looking at you while you're doing it. They're seeing the inside.
Yeah, but if you're running with jeans on, it's not exactly the best experience.
Yeah.
I wear jeans all the time. What do you mean?
Well, he's wearing like loafers and a polo too. It's just funny.
I'm saying, I think those shoes are. Like,
I think those are
tracking his
attachments,
movement.
right? Like
Yeah.
that's what's attached to make that work.
Oh yeah, they could.
think so.
Yeah, they go over your shoes.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just like those little hospital style things you can put on, you know?
Or they're like magnetic, so it like moves it because it
Yeah,
looks like
they'll be traction
turning.
free so that you can step along.
Yeah.
You said hospital shoes, and I immediately thought grippy socks.
Those
grippy
those
socks.
little
Yeah.
those little
Mental
basic
hospital
gloves for your
shoes.
shoes when you walk into hospital, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them.
No, they're called shoe covers. I know it's really
Shoe
a
cover.
inventive name,
Okay.
but yeah, but we would wear them going into houses.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
no
On
different.
fucking Amazon, they have haptic feedback vests that are like 500
Oh yeah,
bucks. You saw those?
Because you
There's
looked
only
up the
two main brands.
You looked up the vest and not anything else, Badger.
Oh, I looked up the full suit, and it kept showing me dry suits for like fucking diving or something. So no, they do not have the cock attachment yet. Clip it. I will be the first to try it. No, it's just the. But even I was looking at the comments. They were like on the hardest difficulty, like the hardest feedback. It feels like you're being punched. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Talk about the hardest difficulties.
I
Booties.
love that.
That's
I
the word I was trying to
socks
search
and
in my
everyone
brain.
else knew. Everyone
Happy
else
New
knew
Year.
it. I thought mental hospital shit.
I mean, they probably have them in mental hospitals too.
So here's my question. I know they made those vests. Is it ones where you could turn it up to where it hurts when you get shot? Is
That's
it
what they're saying. On the, it's like maybe they're being bitches, but like, yeah, it feels painful. It's if someone's like punching you enough to feel like you're being punched. Like for a haptic feedback, that's impressive. I think.
There's a modding
Especially if you're
community
getting
too,
lit up.
and
Oh,
they
to
like
overclock it.
They turn shit up to 11 to where you actually get hurt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't want to get bruised, but
like the Ready Player One thing, but just in real life, like it's actually coming true.
Well, that's one of the funnest things about paintball is the adrenaline and I don't want to say fear, but like you don't want to get hit, and it like takes it to another level. So if the vest or in any of the other attachments hurt, that would be awesome because
ideally without causing welts.
I'm okay with that.
Because you're a masochist.
Hey Adam, thank you for the
Obviously.
$19.99. What's up
Thank
with
you.
this super chat option? Congrats! Oh yeah, I finally got monetized.
Yeah.
Sorry I couldn't make it on your stream the other day. I was super busy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you, thank
he had a booth at Amfest, and his truck broke down when he was trying to get there, and he never made it. And Drew and Culture Casino were handling the booth, and actually they did a great job.
So no offense to Adam, but his car breaks down. His truck breaks down everywhere he goes. Apparently.
Well, I drove his truck in where were we? I just remember where were we? I can't remember, but I was driving it back to the Airbnb, and as I'm trying to leave the parking lot, he's like, "Oh, hold on," and he like flags me down. He's like, "All right, if it starts acting cranky, pull over, turn it off for like 5 minutes, and then try it again."
I feel like I know what the make of this truck is. I'm not going to say it because we're on a stream, but I feel like I know.
Well, it's the same brand that Al Bundy drives, so
okay.
I found this one for Norman. So this is Cyberpunk in VR with 4090 going.
Bro.
Yes, back in the days it was can it run Crisis? No, it's can it run Cyberpunk?
Right?
Yeah, I'm here for this.
Got the ray tracing going and everything too.
Oh no, I'm gonna buy a fucking VR.
Oh, that's right. Somebody just got a 4090, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm running a 4090.
Yeah. And this is just like someone modding it. Wait till it actually is.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. You can actually convert almost any game to VR, but it's not that fun.
Oh yeah, the modding
how much
community
work you have to do.
has done wonders with this game. Like,
Yeah.
that's just like proper like ultra graphics, but they've done like hyper realistic stuff where it just looks like a movie and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Number one game of the last sort of 5 years, I would say.
I used to say it, and then I was playing this. I was like, oh shit, I was actually right. That like the future of movies will just be like you could play it yourself. Like you could literally be the fucking star. You could just watch it automatically, or like there'll be those options or some mixture of the both. And like, yeah, playing through Immortal, I was like, no, this is it. Fuck movies. I can just be the star of the movie. And then I guess if I got lazy, I could just put on autoplay and have someone else. Yeah.
I
It's
I
sick.
thought of this when I got my first headset, years ago. But I always thought it the story narrative, we're actually going to move away from movies and have the Bandersnatch style storytelling with VR headsets. I think that might be the future. So
That's sort of what Affleck in that one AI video was saying, that like that's how they could make up for DVD sales and shit, is selling like packages of AI movies where you could play it in VR, you could play it in store, do whatever you want with it, but you're fucking paying for the copyright of it in that instance.
Oh, dude! Imagine the microtransaction stuff that you could do, like alternate
Oh my
endings,
God, why
yeah,
would you
like
say that
different
for anything?
relationship packages, or oh my god!
You want to make all the money back from your failed Star Wars? Just give us fucking 1 through 6 in VR, and
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the beginning of 7, so we can cut everybody down.
Yeah, give me 7. Just fucking destroy everyone.
There's gonna be a trigger warning with that one, but
Yeah. No, that's ripe for all the things.
I bypassed the converter. Right off.
Bypass the oppressor. Yeah, no, I can't wait for that.
He beat me by 1 second.
I'm sorry.
It'll be like Mass Effect where it says like R2-D2 remembers that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even though like some of those games are like lower resolution, even though this one is 4K, so some of it's 4K, but then some of but even the lower res, it's still your brain just like, oh, wow. Mustafar.
Yeah, so in that Star Wars game, the episode 1, just the beginning is insanely fun. You're just standing there in the ship, and the robot's like, hey, why don't you go take a look around? And then all of a sudden, he asks you to like flip a bunch of switches to get the warp drive to go, and then TIE fighters come in and they start like shooting shots across the bow, and then the cockpit has a windshield that goes all the way over top of you. And you just see a Star Destroyer start rolling through. You're like, oh, this is crazy.
Scale. And if you go back to on your ship, you can pick up a bunch of little items and sort of tell you, like, look all close, like really fine detail. It's bad. Hayden, you better already have that shit pre-ordered. Oh, he went back. Yeah, he's going to pre-order it. That's why. It's great.
And then here's okay. So flying games and driving games are some of the best with VR, from what I've been told. So imagine just being able to look around.
What is that? Flight Sim?
Probably can't have that music.
Yeah.
Is that Flight Sim or is it?
It's Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
And that does have native support for VR, I believe.
Let's go all the way upside down.
This is a giant no for me, just because I'm afraid of heights. I don't like
You might get sick. Too.
Actually, okay. So I'm
Takes a
glad
while.
you said that. Because there are parts of that episode where you're like going up ladders, you're on ledges, and you can like look down. You're like, I could die if I step off of it. It's crazy.
Even just watching that video, there's a little tingle in the back of my neck. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, so the first time I played it for like an hour, and then I got like super sick to my stomach and blah blah blah. But then once you get used to that disconnect, you just got to get used to the Matrix or the other Matrix, because now I can play for like 3 or 4 hours and it's fine. It's fine. In fact, it's the opposite. You start getting a little too fucking used to it.
Well, kind of like whenever my main vehicle was like a motorcycle, where you are your own gyroscopic force, and then you get back into a car after you've ridden motorcycles for like 2 months straight, and you get back to a car, it's like, why am I doing this? Like, this feels weird as shit. I want to be back on the bike.
Sometimes you look at your hands, you're like, oh shit, no, they're the real ones. They're the real ones, but they're actually physical.
Oh, it was like jumping on a trampoline when you were a kid. You jump on it all day, and then you try to jump in real life. You're like,
but the haptic
nothing would
feedback
happen.
is enough that like it feels like you're hitting and touching things a lot of the time. So you stop naturally, even though there's not a physical barrier stopping you.
That reminds me of that Bruce Willis, or no, that movie Surrogates. Was that Bruce Willis in that? Yeah.
Yes, where they just lay down.
They never left the suit, and like being in real life was the weird part to them.
Yeah, because there's like technically there's no murder if you kill another surrogate. It was just like destruction of property, private property. But like Beat Saber, if you cut through something the entire time the saber is going through it, you could feel it, and then lessen as you go through. I don't know. It's a perfect. Your brain just picks up on it.
Yeah, and in that Star Wars game, it was really exciting when you get in that room and there's a lightsaber on a little podium there. And
you like
actually
I
grab
know
it.
if I pick this up, it's going to start a fight, but I just grab this lightsaber.
Yeah, then all of a sudden there's like a training droid, but it's like a lethal style training droid. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it's you fight with like next to Vader at one point. It's super impressive.
Yeah, because you're like kind of you're running around the ship, as like an escaped prisoner, and you're kind of like able to like spy through certain conversations through the vents and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Yeah. By the way, David S. Goyer wrote all 3 episodes.
As I was playing it, I was like, why can't the newer stuff be as good as this? It's kind of wild that they put it in a VR game that hardly anybody has access to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it's so good, because Lucasfilm or Disney didn't care. They just let them do it. Yeah, go make your VR game. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's what happens. They sneak in.
I'm really upset that you showed that Flight Simulator 24 footage, because I've been thinking about buying that game anyway, and that might have just got me.
Well, from what I've heard, 24 has a lot of problems, and you should just avoid it and go back
I think
to
I'm
the
gonna have
last
to
one
get
from
one.
2 years ago. Yeah.
It really
Isn't that
does
with
sound
any
like
Microsoft software though. Really.
Yeah, what'll get you is if you get to Vader Immortal, the 3rd episode, where in the lightsaber dojo you can unlock dual sabers. At any moment you can put them down, and so you could literally stand there, and like lightsaber training droids and stormtroopers were there, and you can put one of your sabers down. You can grab the lightsaber training droid, throw it into a stormtrooper. They'll be knocked out. You can grab the blaster out of the air from the stormtrooper you just knocked out, shoot a bunch of them, grab your lightsabers, throw them out in an arc. Like, boys, that's all I've been doing is fight lightsabers. It's everything I wanted.
Hold
my
on.
whole life.
Badger, I can tell that Hayden is edging just to you like hyping this up.
I'll make them come right now, motherfucker. You can get no, it's great. You can grab stormtroopers with the force and slam them into each other, slam on the ground, throw them. You can reflect lightsaber. You reflect blaster bolts. You can reflect blaster bolts at your intended targets. Like, it's not a facsimile of control. It's actually like if you have a training droid shooting at you and there's a target right there and you reflect it this way, it will go to the baby girl. Get it,
Dude. How many episodes are there of that, anyways?
3. And the problem is, it's been a couple years, and they sort of end on like not a hardcore cliffhanger, but the intimation that there will be more. So, goddamn, I hope.
It's got to catch on at some point, and they'll continue it, but they'll probably continue it in a crappy way.
Yeah, I mean, because it's Star Wars, I would worry about anything in their video games going forward.
But I mean,
it's enough.
I had a lot of fun with. I probably only like 25% of the first one, and I think it was like $10 or $11 or something like that. Totally worth it.
Yeah, just get all 3, and it's like the full, one full game basically, but with some pretty sizable action. The second one, you're on a skiff going through tunnels, and that's when you first get the force pull, and there's thermal detonators you can grab and fucking.
Oh, dude. So I just found this out. I think they just released it within the past year. They have a VR mod that's dedicated to Half-Life 2. You can play the original Half-Life 2 in VR.
Cool. What?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think did I get it? I think I got it. If I didn't, I'm going to get it. I have.
I always wanted to play Half-Life Alyx, the VR one, and I never did because
it's on sale right now, 67% off.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yep.
Well, McCawk, you could go with your VR headset on if the White House would pump it out to your VR headset. I remember that was one of the original selling points for VR was like disabled people would be able to put it on and experience like going to the Vatican and stuff like that. You know, I was thought that was kind of
that's
cool.
back when Google was trying to make their big VR push.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Holy shit. People. So I may or may not be looking at buying options on Amazon.
Yeah,
there are people who are trying to sell used like new versions for $550, which is almost $25 more than it costs to just buy it new.
Yeah.
You're talking about the MetaQuest?
Just to say,
the...
apparently there is a story. That's it. Nothing on the game itself, but apparently there is a story with a main character that's apparently awesome. I've heard, but
the Star Wars Eclipse game. That's the Quantic. Yeah, we know about it. It's the fucking. It's supposed to be the Nemoidians fighting in the High Republic. It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be all the things that aren't popular. They're gonna push, and it's basically gonna be. It's not what we think. It's gonna be like a cinematic with 11 different characters, branching quests, very little actual gameplay. Think Heavy Rain with lightsabers, but
and it's taking a while.
Cinematics. Yeah. And that's the one that we're in Endymion, and all his sources are like, this is the one where they were told to be like, no straight white men, all fucking aliens. This is the one where they want to peel whiteness away from Star Wars. And when you think of Star Wars, you don't think of Luke Skywalker or Anakin, you think of fucking aliens. And yes, High Republic. So,
I mean, that's actually probably better than what the alternative would be in Netflix. You know what I mean?
Right. Focus on aliens instead of.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we're better, here not good though.
Yeah, but they'll give the aliens human liberal personalities. That's the problem.
Good intro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Put me as George Clooney, so.
Let me read a couple of super chats really quick. Incredible intro, well done to all involved. That was all Nerd Slap. I guess the other things involved would be our faces and Mo doing gay stuff, but yeah.
It happens to him.
Good to see you, Drew. And then Trish for $20. Happy New Year. Here's the 2025 Buckle Up Buttercup. Hell yeah. So Trish is one of the people that was on the Peru trip with us. So
nice.
Awesome member of the 199.
And then one more.
Orange Gotten Party Animals stream when? Oh, dude.
We've been talking.
We need to do that.
I bought it. I'm ready.
I did something bad. So Dermy Wormy and his crew are going to, in 1 month, play Stellaris. That's a real-time strategy space game. And it sounds like everyone's going to be teaming up against Dermy. And I can't not do that. That sounds like fun. So I need to like practice and get good at it. And there's probably going to be like a 3-day stream for doing that because it's a long-ass game. But, yeah.
You've got a month.
Online.
A month to practice and then do it.
Well, the best thing about party animals is that you don't practice. You just go in there and beat the shit out of your friends.
Yes.
I'm just wondering where I'm going to find time for all these games.
Yeah.
Before we segue into something else, so just think with all your generosity tonight, chat, that you guys deserve a new clip.
Take your clothes off.
Take the pants off.
Take your clothes off.
Take the pants off. I'm taking your privileges away.
Take the pants off. I like.
Never.
How did that get in there? I cleaned it out before we started the stream.
That's what Mo asked every single time.
The machinations.
You're welcome, chat. You're welcome.
Before we move on from VR, I just wanted to bring up one thing. Yeah, I wonder, Isaac. So Forbes put out an article actually on Christmas on what games to get. Batman Arkham, this actually comes with the game with the headset when you purchase it.
Don't
which
tell
I
me
still
that.
need to play.
Don't tell me that.
It's free.
Comes with it. To be Batman.
This game called Seventh Guest.
What?
I watched a video and it seemed interesting. It was like
You know what's funny? That was like pushed as like it's a CD with full motion video on your computer back in the day. If you remember that, it was like a Night Trap. It was pushed as hard. It was like the Night Trap for the PC. So they pushed it like you need a CD-ROM in your computer so you can play this game. So it's funny that they're pushing it for VR in much the same way. So
that's funny. I mean, we're getting new Pac-Man stuff all of a sudden. So Assassin's Creed, Badger.
I bought it, but I have not played it yet. So I should explain to you my addiction to lightsabers and the Force. That I have Assassin's Creed. I have Assassin's Creed, and I haven't played it yet. Yeah,
we're gonna see Badger going like this a lot.
I'll probably do. That's the one I am afraid that I'm gonna fucking hit into something because I'm gonna try to hardcore parkour something, and it's gonna be bad.
Oh, dude, yeah. Does it want you to like jump?
I don't.
Or
know.
do you?
I'm going to instinctually want to do like a fucking hidden kill, and I might hurt something. Yeah, we'll see.
They might make you sign a waiver before you start playing it.
Because like I'm thinking it might be like the Batman game, which it's free, but then when you start fighting, it pseudo locks you in to adjust with like cinematography or whatever.
Now, this one I would think you're going to run into stuff more because Super Hot, if you stay perfectly still, everything moves really slowly. But as soon as you start moving, like it like speeds up, and you have to like do stuff really quickly. So I see someone like trying to like throw ninja stars really quick, and they punch the wall. You know,
I feel like I played a version of this on Oculus.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. Yeah.
It has been
Okay,
around for a
so I
while.
have played. Actually played this game before.
It's pretty cool. I like the
It was
concept.
fun. I had a really good time with it.
This sounds so stupid, but I'm kind of curious. Like playing mini golf sounds kind of fun.
Don't tell anyone, Corn Boy.
Corn Boy, that would be a certain type of hell that we're not going to release on Earth just yet. VR, GC, Discord. I don't know.
I mean, Tobias is going to get in there and make things weird, you know? And then
Fox
Isaac's going to be in there,
avatar.
and he's going to make it even weirder.
Yeah, damn it, Tobias is going to have a whole new meaning when we're in VR chat.
Mackernall's going to show feet all the time. Like, you
Oh my
don't want
God.
this, man. We don't
This
want
is
this.
this is nightmare fuel.
No, this is like Prime Directive level stuff. They're not ready for this type of technology. I'm sorry, GC and Discord. We'll wean you into it.
This one seems kind of fun. It's almost like a escape room, I think.
Oh.
And then this game looked incredible, actually. It reminds me of that. I can't remember the name of that space game, but it's like it's a narrative driven game, and you have to make your way through like a moon space station.
Oh,
Red
pretty
oh,
cool.
$12.99, 48% off.
And then Bone Lab. Let's see here. Who makes this game?
Oh no! If you buy it from Meta, it comes with Batman Arkham Shadow.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to log into my shit on my new computer so I could buy this goddamn thing.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, buy it.
You knew it.
Get
Okay,
your Batman.
so this is a cool company that made this game, Bone Lab. It's a developer called Stress Level Zero, and it's basically the employees that used to work for Freddie W. He's a YouTuber. You guys familiar with that guy?
No.
Mm-mm.
I know of him.
He's the one that was making all those gun videos of he would basically he would make like certain scenes as if they were real, and then he would go in and edit the the muzzle flashes and the shells flying out and stuff like that, and it looked hyper realistic. You actually couldn't tell that it was fake. And a bunch of his friends who were working for him, they spun off into making a VR company called Stress Level Zero.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. And the gunplay inside the game is really cool. Like you can actually throw a shotgun shell up in the air and hold the breakneck 12 gauge in a way that it can fall in the chamber. It's pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, I'm actually hoping that like the body cam shooting game goes to
Yeah,
VR.
I was just
that would be sick, dude. Yeah.
That might actually create some PTSD in people's brains.
And that's the only attachment I might get is a fucking like an AR one that oh yeah, I was gay. I already got the silicone grips for it and shit.
wow.
But yeah, something that like locks it together so you can, because it's when you do things to try and hold them together, it's hard to keep your hands synced without wanting to separate.
Yeah. Gun thing.
Hey Mo, the first game that comes up to add to my cart for $100 is Supernatural.
I almost bought this.
This one seems fun too.
It's not even a game. It's like a workout regimen. You actually have a trainer in front of you, and they're like, "Okay, I want you to plant and punch and stuff." It's definitely more for working out, but it is a workout, and you definitely get much better at boxing because all it's doing is like you're just bobbing and weaving like that, which I enjoy boxing.
Yeah,
so
it's the first thing that pops up whenever you get to the checkout screen on Meta's website.
And Hayden here before this is what it looks like. The new one. It's got the 3 cell phone cameras basically on the front, and then on the bottom it's got your this is where you can switch the resolution basically, and then your audio down there.
Okay.
Fucking the charge port on the side, and it's the new one lets you put in an actual head jack, 3.5 millimeter head jack. Yep.
Nice.
And then
well,
yeah, I wonder if I could turn it on. What the fuck?
What's wild though is that when you're in the game and like let's say your doorbell rings, you can just tap on the side twice, and it'll do the pass through.
Oh, that's cool.
We
You can kind of see it.
I can see. Yeah, I can see someone.
Nobody
so
memed that,
audio's
by the
just
way,
coming
at
out of
all.
your own earphones then, or your own headphones.
Don't infer what he was playing last on there at all, Isaac.
Oh man. He's just gonna put me or you in there.
Of course he is. But yeah, no, I think I have the original Quest, but I hook it up to my computer, so I really don't care. So I don't know how much of the jump is from 1 to 3, but it's still pretty good. And you can use your hands on the one where you can actually grab stuff and.
You can use it on this. It's got motion control, and you can go like this, and it brings up the menu, and then it's just pointing and clicking like that. It's fucking Minority Report basically. And like there's little cameras going down, so it's tracking your body as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
So like in Beat Saber, I could go like this. I'm technically not looking at it, but the camera on the bottom is looking at it. It's
really cool. Yeah.
It took to 2024, but it was just enough to fucking be the bottom level of like, oh yeah, we're in another reality now. Let's go.
It's kind of fun just for like productivity's sake, because you can pull up like a giant monitor and you can grab it and like move it around or bring it really close to make it like a larger looking screen, and it's really
We
cool.
could be watching YouTube right now and have it huge.
Yep.
When Moxie's on, I highly advise you do that. Highly advise. You can curve the whole screen in. I watched like fucking John Wick 4. I finally bought and I'm trying to watch it. It's 4 hours long, so I've been watching an hour each night. But like watching it last night, him and Donnie Yen fighting, I was like, this is awesome.
All right, let me
Closed
just
loop.
read this just real quick. Just got an email. It says, "Hi Hayden, thanks for your order. We'll reach out again when we ship your order. We hope you enjoy your purchase. If you need any help, visit the Meta Store or Help Center."
So now you go ahead and get your silicone grips, and you can get your attachment with the extra battery pack and the fan.
I did order the battery pack attachment. I ordered the battery pack attachment.
They were sold out of that at Best Buy, so I had to order it off
I'm
Amazon.
so hardcore now that I've got the fucking the under the thing, so you don't hurt yourself. It's like a cooling.
Wow.
Oh my god, I can imagine you like putting that on in the morning and then going in the kitchen and cracking a bunch of eggs into a glass and then putting the VR headset on.
Just get that protein in. Let's go back to the war.
Dun, 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 dun.
But at least if you're gonna get addicted to video games, you won't get fat doing it. Like you will lose weight and stamina, and like
That's true.
my cardio has to be off the charts with playing like repeated.
I was gonna say with this game, it's the same thing as a lightsaber. You're moving around, deflecting other people's shots and stuff. So it's
You know how
kinda
you
like
see
that.
people.
So Blade
like,
and Sorcery
wrecking?
sucked when it first came out,
Oh,
but
did
it
it?
wasn't VR.
That's I'm thinking it's good now.
Well, it first came out in like 2012, but I think that they were positioning it to be a VR game.
Did it come out on the
So-
Kinect or something like that?
Yeah, and
No,
the
it
Kinect
came
was
out
so
on
disappointing.
the Oculus.
Yeah, it was.
The first Oculus.
Was that all the way back then? Golly, I'm old.
Well, there's
Yeah,
only one game
it
on the
was.
Kinect that was fire, and that was Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja was fun as hell on the Kinect.
Fruit Ninja was fun. Yeah, it was.
So the Kinect promised me what this has delivered. And that was what 2010 or whatever the fuck it was, where you would have a lightsaber game where it would actually move, and no,
Mhm.
this actually tracks you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe I just fucking ordered this.
He turned him in real time. It's great.
Dude, that was actually record
He
time.
knew it was going to happen.
I mean,
Badger-
the seeds
I
were
was
already in
worried
his
it was
head.
going to, and it did.
It's like a chick. I don't like anal. It'd be a shame if someone convinced me to do it. I don't want to do it though, but maybe by the end.
The
Nobody
seeds
clipped
of
that.
that have been in my head since 2012, and I've been able to say no every time. And
The
Well,
VR.
Badger is the best fluffer I've ever met. So
Yeah, we prime
Always-
fluffing for pre-F and T and pre-open bar. You know how to get them.
hell yeah.
I got ABF without even trying. Just
Golly.
evangelize. You just evangelize something long enough.
well, it
Well,
worked.
moving on
I've-
from VR.
I've officially ordered one.
Good. By the way, go get Iron Man VR.
So
Oh, yeah. That's
Hayden, I figured it out. The reason why those ones on Amazon were more than the brand new one is because they had Concord and Dustborn on them.
Oh,
edition.
damn! I missed out.
those are
missed
collectors
out.
now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, here, hang on a sec. Let me find this. So I was over on WCCF Tech. It's like a tech blog.
Oh, there's
Here
a
we go.
name I've not heard in a long time.
Yeah, I love this
They've
site.
been around forever, dude. Yeah, they're
But-
great.
Their writers have progressively turned into more and more commies. Check this out. Best adventure games of 2024, all kinds of journeys. Look what's in the freaking picture there. And they're not even joking. So you go down, here's Dustborn. 8 out of 10. Get out of here.
Of course.
Good news, guys.
No way.
I own a copy of Dustborn on Steam, so maybe I'll check it out.
No, you need physical.
What was the Riven one? Is that like the actual sequel to Myst? or is this a different one?
Riven.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Mist, you're
right
right.
there.
Oh,
Yeah. That actually sounds pretty cool. I used to
Yes,
play
I
Mist
might
a
go-
long time ago.
I used to play, dude. So my grandpa was like not a Luddite, and he was like the first person to get an OG computer. Like you had to type shit to make it work.
Yeah,
it didn't have like much icons or whatever. Yeah, Riven and Mist were just like the first games.
See, now that's taking me back to our previous when we talked about VR. What if this game was in VR? Dude.
That's what I was thinking when I saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
that would be so fucking sick.
Oh, that
Well, I know
very
Mist is in
Mist,
VR.
was it like 94? Was that when Mist?
Yeah.
Or was it 91?
Or
It
was
might have been
that
91. It was
something?
one of the very first CD-based games.
Yeah,
Like,
because we had that at my parents' house, and I remember playing it. I was like, "This world could be so awesome." I don't understand a fucking thing, but I just spent hours like just going and looking and trying to find the clues.
Oh my god, they have both. Gentlemen, I know what I'm doing. Sorry. Yeah.
Captain Booty Clap. I wonder who that is.
So I kind of wonder if VR is kind of like the future of gaming and stuff. Are they gonna? You think they're gonna like add support to a bunch of the older games?
Yeah, this will be the
Yeah.
new remaster. It'll be the VR VR
Anything first
Skyrim.
person.
Oh,
Yes, we will all be buying Skyrim fucking again for the billionth time.
Well, they've had
Ooh.
Skyrim VR has been out for like 3 years. It's
I
out.
might
but
be
I
the
mean,
only
like,
one that
fully,
wants this,
like-
but VR
Oh,
Sea
bells
of
and
Thieves.
whistles.
I think
Yeah,
VR
that
Sea
one-
of Thieves would be so much fun.
Oh, and yeah, it's already really fun. Like the way you move the sails and stuff around. Imagine VR. Oh my god, yeah.
Well, No Man's Sky is in VR, and that's kind of like
It is.
yeah, but it's with anything. It's why 3D TVs didn't take off. I loved them. I had Dread 3D. That's pretty much the only thing I really watched on it, but it didn't matter because it was one of the best movies of all time.
That's something I
Yes.
haven't fucked around with is 3D movies in the headset that would
Works
like drawn or
perfect.
some shit like that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's perfect.
Dude,
It
I don't
works
think they
Dread.
would ever do it, but a GTA
Yeah.
Online VR would be pretty surreal.
I want to
Dread
get
is-
my
All
money
right,
back
guys,
on that
I'm
hooker.
announcing the end of my YouTube channel tonight because I'm just going to play VR games forever now.
Just start streaming it, Hayden. Then it counts.
Yeah, start
as
streaming
work.
your
Hey,
VR.
yeah, there we go.
I don't even know how you would stream.
Oh, I
You would
do.
have to- oh
I
my
do.
god, it's a
No,
one
okay.
touch button.
Oh,
Go ahead.
really?
I get.
Yep.
So, there are ways that you can set up a stream where you have a camera that watches you,
Mhm.
but also they can see like in the background of what
Oh.
you're playing. I used to watch people play Beat Saber this way,
Right.
where you
I know
would
who you're talking
see
about.
what
Yeah.
I don't
they
want
have
people to
coming
see
It
me
has a
acting
cast
retarded.
button. You can send it to your TV, your computer. It literally, you just touch it and it'll send it anywhere you want.
And then you could just
and then
screen
all you have
grab
to
from
do-
there. Yeah.
Yes, and all you'd have to do is have your own camera on your body and
Yeah.
people laughing at you. But yeah, it'll cast what you're
Yeah,
seeing.
X-Wing was
anywhere.
doing the conducting, I think. That's what he was
Oh
doing.
my gosh!
Oh, that
I saw
sounds
him
neat.
doing that
Yeah.
one, like where he was conducting and having the bass hit and the treble hit, and he posted that on Twitter, and he was just like, "See you guys, I'll be doing this forever."
But that's kind of the fun, is those kind of quirky games where you're just like, oh, I didn't realize that would be so much fun. Like there's ones that are just really cool. Like you can visit the International Space Station and have Buzz Aldrin guide you around. You're like, okay.
Punch you if you tell him that you don't think.
Yeah, I told him this is all bullshit, just like the VR I'm playing. Yeah.
Just from this conversation, I just spent $60 buying that Sword and Sorcery one, and then the Riven and Mist.
Well, I hope you have all the McFarlane stuff that you want there, Badger.
I do. Ironically, ABF, I do. They're all caught up. I have to wait for him to release shit. So this is perfect timing.
Cage Corey, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate it.
Shout out.
Thank you, Corey.
Corey.
Speaking
Going
of
out
which,
to Hoodie D.
so we are monetized now, which means we have new things. I've named the people that become members producers, because you get injured in the line of fire, not taken out completely. So, what kind of emojis would everybody like to see? Because I was thinking, we'll obviously have the ho mo in there, and
We need a Burt Grumner ABF one. I think we need to rip it from the ABF clip that Erwin made.
that's a good idea.
I've gotten quite used to seeing Patrick ABF in the Discord.
That's mostly because of my Discord skin that I have. It somehow works perfectly with the hat, with the finger. Kind of hilarious. Bert.
Yeah, chat. What do you guys think we need as emotes for the channel?
Oh, geez, of course.
Only a
The first one we get from Bobby Blankenship.
Also, I didn't think we would be this far along where we are now. We're at like 925 subs.
Let's go.
Oh, yes.
That's crazy.
What up, Ronan?
And then
gaming room.
I also wanted to talk about, since the chat might be helping just JK. That's hilarious. Like ABF, huh?
Welcome to the party, pal.
If Isaac is done clipping and making memes, he's going to want the cancel ABF one in there.
Yeah, that seems to be the popular one.
Oh, I already got one.
Oh, here's a good one.
Oh, you do?
Free ABF. Hashtag
I like
free
it.
ABF.
So the Wednesday stream that I want to start, leading up into the GCA stream, I don't think I can do it next week, but the week after I think is when we can start it. So the 8th.
8th of January.
I haven't decided what to name it and anything like that yet. So, I still got a couple weeks to figure it out. But
Leighton Gay starts right as work is ending for me, so I will not, unfortunately, be able to be a part of that.
yeah, and we expected not everybody to show up, but we'll probably like nerd out over games a bit more on that stream versus this one being more news, centric. So
yeah, I might be able to show up every once in a while for the lead into the GCA, but yeah.
My vote for the Wednesday show is bullet points. I like that one.
Oh,
bullet points. Damn, that's
Trigger happy. Good one.
Good.
Speaking of which, I think Justin Cook had an excellent idea for an emoji.
Yes, he did.
P90. Yeah, he actually said that in the community message that I put out. So I did take note of that one.
That would be cool.
What the fuck would that even look like, Gunho Mac? Like, you can't put that on YouTube.
Although I wonder if, although bullet points is awesome, I wonder if too many other things are called that, and so it would help you get searched less or make you get searched less.
Maybe. We're still brainstorming, so
yeah,
we got the ideas out there. Let's see here. I think we can talk about a couple more things.
No.
You want me to?
He's monetized now.
Yeah.
All right.
Did anybody play Fallout 76 when it first came out?
Yes.
No, thankfully.
I did.
So it was broken to hell when it first came out. And I remember, who was it? It was, I can't remember the YouTuber's name all of a sudden. He had, I think it was 1080 Ti's at the time. He had two of them, SLI 1080 Ti's. He had the most amount of frames he could pump out of that game possible. And that's when he figured out that frames are tied to walking speed in the game. And he was running around the map like crazy. And that actually sounds like that's happening here in Marvel Rivals.
Yes.
They're moving slower if they're on a potato. So it sounds like their game engine is tied to movement speed, just like Fallout is. Kind of silly.
Yeah, they need to. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it makes sense why on my previous computer I was not able to play the game because I was kind of jumping around a little bit whenever we had talked about that I should be able to play the game, and it was laggy for me. I felt like nothing was working right. Like this lines up perfectly with my experience for my former computer.
Yeah, it's a very, for a game like this where it's supposed to, be attractive to a lot of people with low spec systems, because you have Overwatch, Counter-Strike, like Fortnite. All those things can run on something that is not all that powerful. But Marvel Rivals, I have a 3070 and a 5800X in my computer, and I gotta like put in an FSR up all the way, and it's just like it's crap. It should not run like that for the segment of the gaming community that they're aiming for.
Yeah.
What is this?
I hate to play this music. Out of nowhere, Captain America.
I need to boot the game up on my new computer and just see how it runs. I haven't done that yet.
To be honest, I stopped playing it. I got bored after like 10 matches, to be honest.
I don't like their tanks. Their tanks kind of stink. That's my thing. I gotta have a good tank.
I like
Thor.
Doctor Strange.
Thor is the best.
I was
tank.
playing as Groot and I couldn't lose, and I think that's why I stopped playing, because I got bored with it.
Well, yeah, that's because you're putting up those bullshit walls all the time. Like,
They're not bullshit. They're perfectly placed.
until they give me playing Fortnite. That's what they did. They gave Groot Fortnite powers.
It's basically playing May in Overwatch. She put up the ice
Listen,
wall.
Portals and shields are really fun if you're playing as Doctor Strange. I played it on my PS5 and actually had some solid gameplay. And I had a very frustrating time with it because I could not just hit enter to type. And I couldn't tell people, hey, I'm opening a portal, and they would all just run off. And that was infuriating. That's why I don't like team-based multiplayer games. But yeah. I've got to play them on computer. I've got to have a mouse, keyboard.
Yeah.
Are you playing this, Norman?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay. No, I mean, are you like still playing Marvel Rivals? Okay.
I was literally playing before the stream. Like I said, I've been playing Thor for the past week. So he's got so many armor buffs, and you can just, if you've got a good team backing you up, you'll slaughter everyone. Like spawn camping shit.
All right. Well, all right. We're going to go back to my bookmarks. I got 2 left. This one is hilarious.
Now, I've showed you the way we're supposed to do it every time. Now I'm going to show you the way we really do it. The safety is number 1. Unless, of course, we're behind schedule. Then that's a little different. Now, if you come in here every day and you work hard and do all you can, well, all that's going to do is get you more work. Just remember, you ain't got to outrun the bear. You just got to outrun your buddy.
Oh,
as long as you do more work than Rob, which ain't hard to do, you'll be okay. If you think you got you a good idea, you want to share it with the boss, that's fine. Just make sure you do it with witnesses, or it'll wind up being his good idea.
Yep, I've run into that 100 times.
We broke an all-time profit record, made the company millions on millions, and we got a pizza party. Yep, we got a pizza party. Everybody had 2 slices. We're nice. Be careful who you talk to around here. We have telephones and teleprompters, and we got a tele-Timmy. You tell Timmy, you might as well be using a megaphone and tell everybody at the plant. That's how that works. Be prepared for one of the engineers to come along and improve your job. They won't talk to you about it. They won't want any input from you, even though you do that job every day.
Oh my God.
But they're going to improve it for you. They've improved my job to the point where it's miserable now.
Same, bro. Same. My God.
If anyone's ever worked a warehouse job before, you can relate to a lot of that. So,
bro, I work in the oil
job in
field.
the fucking planet.
Yeah, everything he said was true about the current oil field job that I have. I'm so mad about it too. So we have pumps that have like a mode that you can just like turn them on or off, and then it's in automatic where, like, you know, it's supposed to do its own thing. They disabled the function for us to just turn on our own pumps. They took it away completely.
Well, you can't be trusted, Hayden.
Yeah, exactly. That somebody way high up decided that the people who run all of this shit cannot be trusted to run it. It was the most frustrating.
Yes.
Hey,
there it is.
You
right
keep
there.
giving them the bedroom eyes, Hayden. That's why they took away that power.
No, Jeff, this is not true. You've heard of OSHA from that Star Wars TV show.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
That's one little thing that we do, like in the restaurant business. First of all, you have to kind of pay them a little bit whenever the health inspectors come through. They give you a heads up when they're going to be there. So you have a little bit of time to get your shit in order. And as soon as they show up, you tell everyone, shut everything down, just leave. Absolutely leave so they can't make any infractions on you. And then we'll sweet talk them as we walk around with them. And then back to normal business, back to how we normally do things as soon as they're gone.
How we do it.
Here's a non-bribey fruit basket.
Oh, yeah. I used to do a home theater installation, and there were certain things that installers we could not do. But much like at the end of Batman Begins, it's like, I don't have to kill you, but I don't have to save you either. So he may or may not have left the wires that they weren't supposed to put in the wall near.
We weren't allowed to give them a fucking bottle of water for that precise reason. We were allowed to do shit.
Yes. I like talking about it because it makes people express their pain, which I absorb.
Powered by Shoy.
It's getting too powerful.
Suffering.
People were literally hating ABF before the stream started. Like when we would do the watch parties, people would be like, dude, do we have to watch this? He's like, yeah. And all these glee and happiness. He's like, what's the problem? And if people were like, towards the end of the season, we were getting pissed. We're like, dude, this is fucking horrendous. Like, what do you mean? It's great. You know,
Jess was like legit getting upset with me to where I had to dial it back.
I'll say this about it. It was better than half of the shit that we watched because I dropped out of like half of what we were watching because at least we could laugh at Star Wars. A lot of the other stuff that's come out has not been any level of funny. It's just been bad.
Did we even finish Agatha? Because I dropped out.
I actually
I
couldn't
dropped
handle
out
it
after
myself.
episode 2. I made it 2 episodes into Agatha the day that it came out, and then I never watched another episode.
I think I got to Wine Mums, and that was about it.
Isaac, we all know you loved Rings of Power. Quit lying.
Oh, dude, that was so bad. Just there was
That
nothing.
was really bad.
There was nothing
I
funny
watched
about it.
one
It was just
episode
bad.
of that.
No, the
That's what-
live chat while we were doing it, that was the fun part of Rings of Power because I didn't even, I had it on in the background so I could hear what they were saying, but I just looking at chat the whole time and we're all just like furiously making jokes and typing random nonsense.
Yeah, now it's become a rule that everybody has to speak as loudly as Jess, which is all caps, because we always turn our microphone off, and it's just people typing in the side chat of the Discord.
Bad. That was a bad stretch, man. Those things were too close together. They were awful. Yeah, here's the live chat.
That's exactly what it was.
She was legit just mashing her keyboard and hitting enter.
So come to the GCA Discord where you can be tortured by this man up here as well. So
That's
and I
true.
just watch horror movies that make you want to question your life.
I questioned it greatly after those watch parties.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna watch one more silly thing, and then we're gonna do outros. This one,
He's lived in this home since 1960, but since 1972, cars have crashed into his property 23 times. He says his insurance company has spent $30,000 placing these steel poles here twice, but that hasn't stopped people from crashing into his property.
No.
He's lived in this home since 1960, but since
Holy!
I don't understand how that happened.
How does that happen?
There's no way this is real.
There's no way it's the same house as well.
How did they get that much air, bro?
Achievement
Might
unlocked.
have made things worse.
Where'd the car crash? Oh, the second floor.
So my friend had a place.
Jumped over their cars.
It's a sharp turn,
Christ.
obviously. But why are they going that fast? But my friend had a place where we grew up, and there'd be people driving their cars into they had like a little forest in his front yard down from the house, so it wasn't gonna run into the house. There would be car wrecks all the time in front of his house. They'd be split in half, people wrapping their cars around it. He got people. There's wrecks all the time. Understand. Think of the dumbest person you know, and also fuck you, Chex. I know what you're about to say, but think of the dumbest person you know and or the most average intelligent person you know, and realize that 50% of the rest of the world is stupider than that person. So,
No, you were right whenever you said think of the dumbest person you know.
Yeah,
That's the
and
George Carlin quote.
Yeah, and there's people that are twice as dumb.
Half
as
of
that
them
person.
are even dumber than that.
So they are different houses, but that was a real story. I think they just stitched a bunch of cars crashing into the video, but still,
They did not,
someone's house got hit
Or
23 times. So.
I have
What if the
23
guy-
videos of him crashing.
Every time he moved, his house kept getting hit.
They were all his house.
Oh, finally, I'm away from
I
that
don't know.
crazy ass.
Somebody
turn.
hates me because cars keep just coming through the roof.
It's a gentleman that's been married to Asian women 5 times. It's really
Bro's
unlucky.
been trying to die for 10 years.
They're coming over to get their alimony check. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, just preparing for that sweet jump.
We'll jump your house one day, bro. I promise.
Yeah, people don't know what to do with a roundabout in the U.S. when they started putting those in around here.
Oh God, no.
All right. Well, sorry for the slow news week, but figured closing out the year on this channel, well, it would be kind of fun just looking at stupid videos. So
Yeah, the gaming industry goes to sleep this week, so we'll be back with something next week, though. 2025.
Yeah.
But yeah, Badger, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
man.
That was a lot of fun talking about VR, and I think that we've infected other people. So.
You getting one shocked me, of course, but I'm glad.
Okay, one thing I didn't say yet is I did feel dirty giving Mark Zuckerberg money.
I did too. That's why.
Here's
I was
why
like,
I don't.
reluctant.
Because he apologized about all the government corruption that he capitulated with, and he thinks Daddy Trump is fucking awesome for putting his hand in the air.
sorry.
He can
It got
get
into
one
Krav
MetaQuest
Maga.
out of me.
It takes
Plus-
some of the sting out of it,
Yeah.
but I still know
Keep
that
doing
it
Brazilian
happens.
jiu-jitsu though, that son of a bitch lizard
Plus-
person.
Yeah.
I'm watching
Plus,
it.
plus, Badger and ABF are getting a commission off of Hayden's sale. You got to disclose that. So.
We better.
Hey, did you use my promo code?
Yeah. Promo code Booty Clap.
Thank you. Awesome. Perfect.
Yes. Nice.
Badger, tell us about your stream you're going to have tomorrow night.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have a normal Badger cast, and then at 10 o'clock Pacific time, we'll be doing a 2-hour New Year's stream, and I'll be on Gooch's channel before that. Not fucking everyone is streaming all the time these days, so anywhere the cabal is, there will we be. That's how that works.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming on. Mo, how about you?
Well, this is the last Monday where I'll only have one stream. I will still be on Off the Hip, but I am starting my stream with Drunk 3PO next Monday on his channel at 6 p.m. Eastern is the plan. So 2024 has been insane, and 2025 is going to just, I don't even know, man. It's crazy, but it's all from support, like people in the chat. And believe it or not, Angry Badger, I don't want to pull back the veil, but he's actually a nice guy sometimes. When he but it's been an awesome journey with all you guys. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what 2025 brings. And hopefully not playing that clip, but man can dream. So
All I heard was, please play the clip.
Molly's doing great. She's down there snoring.
Oh.
Thank God my microphone can't pick it up, but she does snore pretty loudly. It's the cutest thing ever. Nagrinol. What's that? The Molly cam?
Molly cam.
I know.
I need to set that up. Yeah. I have to vacuum the floor more though.
Hey, you just got 10 gifties from Moxie.
Oh crap.
Moxie!
Thank you.
Moxie.
Oh, gifted 10 memberships. Moxie's great.
Moxie.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That dame's got some real maxi, see?
And she's going to have a stream before yours tomorrow, right, Badger?
She's going to stream tonight, actually. I believe in 20 minutes. She's doing her 2024 year in review.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
She'll
I
actually
wanna make
be
fun
on
of
my
that too.
stream tomorrow for the 2 hours with Gooch.
Gotcha.
And I think Nerd Wars is a pussy. He's going to be asleep. You are welcome to come on if you're going to be up, but I understand. It's going to be like 3 a.m. by the time we hit midnight.
I might not go on your guys' streams because we have a neighborhood party. Maybe I'll
didn't
come
think
back
you
and do it for 30 minutes and then leave again type of thing.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, it's free to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We'll see. everyone's going to be doing something. But yeah,
By the way,
definitely check out Moxie's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just watched Moxie's table read for the first time. That is a pisser. That is hilarious. I didn't even know that existed. I stayed up way too late watching that last night. It was, especially the guy doing Snagglepuss the entire night.
Yeah, I was Sammy. The last one I watched, it may have been last night. I don't know. Sammy 3-peat was on, and then several other people. It was so good.
Yeah,
we're getting her to do Seinfeld table read maybe one day.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Sophie for 2 Peruvian soles. Happy New Year, figs. Thank you, Sophie. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Bueno año nuevo.
Thank you, Sophie.
Nagranol, with great energy, tell us what you're going to be doing.
Probably nothing.
That has to be a superpower.
Should old acquaintance.
He's
Anyway.
Captain Apathy.
Yes,
he's got all the
Apathy is
powers of a
death.
superhero, but no actual will to use them.
It's true.
He's Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, dude, you're right.
He can only impart great power into things, but only when it's a controller. When he's
I
rage
don't
quitting. That's the
normally advocate drug use, but I do think you should do cocaine. I'm just saying you need a little extra oomph or something.
Maybe start with
drink
some
on these
C4.
streams,
Yeah, start with C4. We'll work our way up.
Nah, you gotta go with the Quaaludes.
Oh, yeah, maybe it would be the opposite reaction to him.
Yeah, that makes me want to watch Wolf of Wall Street now.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Oh wow, that's a brutal comment.
Was that it, Nagranol, or were you just joking?
Oh.
No, that was it.
Oh, shut up. Trish.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah. We had some good times.
You're putting your own links in the chat, so I'll let you take care of that. Nerd Slap, what do you got going on?
Oh, just my usual streaming over on Kick. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to go live again tonight for a little while at least. But other than that, I finally got rid of the Blue Yeti mic, sent that to the farm.
Yeah, you sound great tonight.
I know it's crazy, right? Like I just got to train myself to stay in front of the mic now because y'all know how the Blue Yeti is. But other than that, just Nerd Files episode 4 coming out probably tomorrow. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, those videos have been doing really, really well because you put out your second video and it got 300 views.
Yeah,
on
nice.
a fresh channel.
I was
Yeah,
really
awesome.
surprised.
Yeah,
Really surprised. So thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Oh yeah, man.
yeah. We're talking about the UFO congressional hearing stuff. It's pretty funny, pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun. So
It was fun.
Multi, give us your best uwu.
All right, so this is for Atomic Patriot. Wait, did it change? It didn't fucking change. It will.
That was a pretty good one.
I regret asking about.
Yeah.
There it is. He was asking about this earlier.
Oh,
but he didn't.
Nerd Wars.
yo,
Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it.
No, obviously, make a crap ton of videos for the GCA. We're always working over there. Got a lot of stuff in the works. I'm taking it seriously while also not. That's why it's so much fun to hang out with these beautiful guys and gals that are in the chat. I know Moxie was here at one point, and Sophie.
And Senator was here earlier.
There's more than one girl. The biological girls, by the way.
True.
Don't
You
have
broke
quite
on
the same demographic as Gooch, but we're working on it. So
No one does.
Did you just give Taylor a little kissy?
I did.
You might want to get checked out, man. I'm just saying.
It was just on the cheek.
There's Moxie.
Song coming soon.
Oh, all right, Hayden. What are you going to be doing besides sucking blood with his vampire teeth?
At one point, eventually, I'm going to just edit my video for my unboxing of my new Meta PC laptop that they were somehow able to cram a 4090 into the case of. And
They use a rubber mallet, probably.
They had to, as well as the mechanical keyboard that's on it. Like it's wild. It's
Got my
the
attention.
best laptop I've ever had. But other than that, late and gay with the GCA. Tomorrow, my New Year celebration starts at 9 a.m. Eastern time because HoloLive starts their New Year's concert because Japan is getting into the new year at 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning, I believe. And that's something that I've been doing every New Year. So on Late and Gay with the GCA, I'll probably be talking about HoloLive a little bit. I'll wedge it in, and I know nobody cares, but I don't care because I love my VTubers. So that's pretty much it for me.
In.
Sometimes a little too much.
With or without lube.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it without lube. It's gonna happen.
Isaac.
Yes, thank you. Finally.
Real quick, Sons and Shadows gifted 5 memberships. Thank you.
Yo, Sons of Shadows. Thank you.
So I've been talking with Sons about he's starting up a Stargate SG1 stream. So
let's
looking
go.
forward to that.
Awesome.
Jeff, also one of my Peruvian buddies, my familia, gifted 1 membership. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Norman, you finally took down the Christmas lights. I just realized.
Yeah, I did. I was kind of like, okay, let's get to New Year, but we have the Tesseract now. Power Ranger gives me the sort of lighting effect.
You can't hold that. How are you holding that?
Should you be teleporting right now?
Power of a Titan. But yeah, I
He's
definitely
magic.
want to get some shells here. So I can put this here and then the 19 inches of Venom and the Mjolnir and yeah, all of it.
I'm sorry, what?
19 inches of venom?
Yeah,
Some say that's too much. Say it's just
Isaac?
enough.
You got a lot of work tonight, Isaac.
19 inches is perfectly average, okay?
The fact that you winked when you said that.
So I whipped out my 19-inch Venom.
Didn't mean to.
Isaac's like, he doesn't know what to do. This is how we confuse him. We just give him too much, and he just won't do anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I was turned away from the camera at that point, so I might be safe, but we'll see.
Well, then I said
You
19
heard me,
inches
Ronan.
is
You heard
perfectly
me.
average, so.
Just before you go, ABF, can I show my 36 inches?
Oh, yes, please.
Star Wars Theories lightsaber got here finally.
Ooh, baby.
The Revan,
Oh, yeah.
Revan lightsaber. Shall we do a little?
Damn. Oh, that's awesome.
Whoa, you got the
Oh my
pixel,
God.
didn't you?
That's
I got
cool.
the
That's
expensive
awesome.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Theory.
That's
All
awesome.
hail
So,
Theory.
I need
by
to
the
get a
way.
new one. I think I'll get my new one from him.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's lighter. Actually, I'm fucking stupid. So when he announced that he was going to do his saber company, some piece of shit bought sabertheory.com, and I'm dumb and accidentally bought one from him. Theory Saber is Theory's. He should sue that motherfucker. He should. I'm gonna, by all means, way better, lighter, strong. Oh god, I just killed myself. Negligent discharge. Clip it. But yeah, shout out to him.
Don't point the lightsaber at anything you don't intend to destroy.
A lightsaber is always armed and fucking loaded. Yes.
Don't put Disney on the screen. He'll
All right. Well, everybody, I hope everyone has a great Happy New Year and 2025. 2024 has been amazing. I didn't think I was going to be doing this. Things are very different this year, all for the best. Hanging out with a lot of great people and just going on all these different streams is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I would say 2024 has been a shit year for entertainment, but it has been a great year for us on YouTube. I've met all of you guys this year, basically, like, you know, aside from a couple of you that I met last year, but
we were all
being
motivated
on
to
stream,
get charged up about it.
This has literally been the best year of my life. And it's not hyperbolic. I was thinking about, it's like, is this the best year of my fucking life? I was like, I think it is. Yeah.
Our corner of the internet has grown so much, and it's all people that are just awesome. And I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with the chat. Like, This has been a phenomenal year.
I'm
Like,
full homo
let's
for all of
keep
you.
that energy
Yeah.
going in 2025.
Yeah.
Yep. And when they say just start, get in front of a mic and start talking, just start doing something, it's literally once you get into it, then you start figuring it out. It's just,
yep.
And it's weird because, just real quick, it's weird because you're like, I wish I would have done it sooner, but then you would have never met the friends that you have now. So it's like
happened the way it was supposed to happen.
Yes. So it's, I'm
Absolutely.
glad it happened the way it was supposed to happen. So
You will suck at first. You will absolutely suck balls at first. The learning curve is extremely steep, but then you'll start to learn shit. You'll find your own voice.
Malty
It's
is
easier.
right. I still suck, but I do have
Agreed.
a channel.
So this
I just
meme
don't make
coming
videos
up,
because I suck.
is for everyone that's been memed over the past year on this panel and off this panel in the GCA Discord on Twitter. Anyone? Would you look at that?
Oh.
Oh no.
For the whole world to see, Isaac.
What are we looking at now?
We're looking at Isaac Biden. That's what we're looking at.
Joseph
Oh, boy.
Isaac
Isaac.
Robinette Biden. Yes.
Must have been eating a lot of chocolate
Too
chips.
cognizant, too young and healthy. Yeah.
Why does your neck look like a vagina?
Oh.
That's actually going to be what Isaac looks like in like 25 years.
No.
All right, we're ending this. Everybody, have a great night. I'll see you guys next year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
I can't see! I can't see! Of course you can't fucking see. I just shot a blank in your fucking eyes.
Hey, the trunk looks kind of small there, Anton.
This is live. I'm on live TV. Trunk's fine. As you can see, friend, it's not small. It's a big trunk. I'll show you right here.
Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker!
Pal, I know a dead hooker when I see one.